Today was the day. No going back on plans. Alex was going to come out and confess his love for Annie with a gift. Today was Valentine's Day, and Alex had been nervous for the past few weeks. Would Annie reject his gift in love, or will she feel the same way? Alex sighed. He parked his car in Annie's driveway and sat back in his seat. He wasn't quite sure if he was ready yet. He glanced over at the bouquet of flowers and picked them up. Holding the flowers close to his chest, he wished himself luck and exited the car. As he looked at Annie's apartment, he saw the front window curtains draw back, and Annie was looking out. When Annie noticed him, she smiled and waved, then scurried over to answer the door. Alex walked up the apartment steps. Before he could knock, Annie opened the door and practically pulled him in. Alex, why are you here? Aren't you going to spend Valentine's Day with Helen? Annie noticed the flowers and pointed at them. Are those for Helen? They're beautiful. She'll love them.
No.
Alex stuttered.
These are for you.
Annie was astonished. Alex, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that I've really liked you for a while now, and
But Helen!
I may even have more feelings than like, and
But won't she be sad?
I think I love you.
Alex finished. Annie opened her mouth as to say something, but quickly shut it. She studied the bouquet closer and took it out of Alex's hands hesitantly. Alex, I'm flattered. I really am, but I have to ask about...
I left Helen.
Alex stared down at the floorboards, twiddling his thumbs. Why would you leave her? You two were so happy together. Well, at least it seemed like it. Alex looked up at Annie, gazing into her eyes.
I left her for you.
Alex stepped closer to Annie, grabbing the flowers and setting it down somewhere nearby. Alex took hold of Annie's hands before he could protest.
I had a feeling I could be happier with you. I don't know if you even like me, but I do know that every time I look at you, and every time I hear your voice and that beautiful laugh, I'm hopelessly in love with my mercenary.
Annie continued to stare at Alex. Her face was flushed pure red. Annie glanced down at Alex's hands, which were intertwined with hers. Alex stared back at her, eyes full of hope. Alex, I never knew you felt that way about me. I always pushed back my feelings for you because of the same reasons.
So all this time you...
Alex's words trailed off. He was too busy worrying about his own feelings and the terrible thought of being rejected that he never acknowledged Annie's affection towards him. Annie nodded, a faint smile on her face. Alex, you could have confessed sooner. You kept me waiting the whole time.
I'm sorry. Oh, and Annie?
What is it? Alex leaned forward, closer and closer to Annie's ear.
Annie, will you be my Valentine?
He whispered. Of course, Alex! Annie grinned tearfully, pulling Alex into a hug. He had a feeling this was the start of a beautiful relationship.